The Housatonic River is boring, right? Like, it's a river and it's cool to look at once in a while, but on the list of most boring things in the world, we have ancient pottery, printers, and rivers. And here's the first twist of this story, because the Housatonic River isn't boring. In fact, it's comically not boring. The more I researched the Housatonic River, the more I found myself saying, wait, seriously? So, without further ado, allow me to share with you the bizarre reality of this body of water. Let's go swimming in the Housatonic. We're going to start right off by skipping the first few thousand years of human existence. The year is now 1600. The Housatonic River is booming. 30,000 Mohicans are using it daily, fishing, hunting, bathing, and drinking from it. Its name, actually, is already in use, kind of. The story of the Housatonic River is pathetic right away because, well, the Mohicans call it the Housatonic, which translates to beyond the mountain place. So when a group of colonists called the proprietors, and yes, apparently they nicknamed themselves, start coming in and labeling things, their ears interpret Housatonic as Housatonic. But hold on, because according to some historians, it actually was meant to be pronounced more like Housatonic. But actually also no, because an even earlier spelling went Oweantonoc. Meanwhile, on the Connecticut side of the river, people have been calling it the Putatuck River, which means River of the Falls. We have Housatonic, we have Housatonic, we have Housatonic, Oweantonoc, and the Putatuck River. Look, I don't know what was going on, or why everyone was so confused, but eventually somehow we decided on the Housatonic. Anyway, the Housatonic River is actually amazing for the people of the 17th century, because, well, you see, rivers can be used for power, for transportation, for fishing, and in a pre-Google Maps world, navigation. Rivers are just overall a great place for industry and development. And it's for that reason that we start to see all these little towns and cities pop up alongside it. And as these industries developed, the Housatonic River became dammed. And on that note, let's take a quick spelling lesson. There are two different words pronounced as damned. One means condemned or doomed, destined for horrible things. The other, spelled D-A-M-M-E-D, means to have dams built across. Now, this is particularly ironic because when I said, as these industries developed, the Housatonic River became dammed, well, both of these words are fitting. From the 18th century to the 20th, the Housatonic River saw its banks become more and more crowded. While this was most likely annoying for it, it probably also enjoyed the company. You could swim in it, canoe, kayak in it, and of course fishing was a huge thing. Go out in the old overalls, catch a fish, bring it home, fry it up with some lemon and rice. I don't eat seafood, I don't know how it's done, but they were doing it. Anyway, the Housatonic River is an icon now, nationally. In fact, in 1861, during the Civil War, the U.S. Navy named one of its ships the USS Housatonic in honor of the river. Unfortunately, the USS Housatonic is remembered in the history books as the first ship to ever be sunk by a torpedo from a submarine. By the way, did you know that the Confederates had submarines? That seems very strange, doesn't it? Commander Charles Pickering saw the torpedo from 100 yards away and thought it was a plank floating in the water. 5 people died. As we entered the 1900s, life was good for the riverside residents of Western Mass. What we're seeing here is the ideal version of human beings living in harmony with nature, taking as well as giving, a mutual respect. And nothing was going to take that away. What is that?